And so we'll come to stand. We've got a balance focused session today. Feet underneath the hips, knees unlocked, tailbone shining a light down between the heels. And really that sense of growing tall. We can't underestimate the importance of having this perfect head-neck postural alignment. So not only the pelvic placement, but the placement of the head and neck. So really focus on that. And just begin by breathing in through the nostrils. Breathe out that U shape. And I'd like you to energize the muscles between those pointy hip bones. Breathe in and breathe out, growing tall, top of the head towards the ceiling. And then just rocking the weight forwards and backwards, side to side, and come to be in the mid position. So you're not forwards or back, you're not side to side. Breathe in, reach up, and then reach all the way over, and then back to the side. Do that again. Big breath in, reach, lengthen. And as I get here, I'm just giving a little squeeze onto the circle. Inhale, reach, lengthen, waking up those muscles at the waist. This time, reach up, over, turn, and look down. And I've got my two hands here at the side. I'm giving my circle a squish and then return and release. Breathe in, breathe out. Squish the circle, breathe in, and breathe out. Last time, inhale, reach, exhale, squash your circle, inhale, and come to the other side. So we'll do our reach, lengthen up, out of the waist, growing tall, and really noticing those muscles at the side of the waist, lengthening the gap between the rib and the hip. Is increasing as we do this, and the head just following that movement. Reach, and last time, inhale, exhale. Very good. And now it's that rotation. So we reach, lengthen, turn the rib cage, turn the head, turn the eyes, squash your circle, breathe in. And release. And again, inhale, exhale, squish your circle, and release. Last time, reach, rotate, turn, look, squash, and release. Very good. So bring the circle out in front of you. We're going to do our tiptoe raises, arms reaching up, out in front, tiptoe raises, grow up tall, top of the head reaching up to the ceiling. And this is not always easy to make sure that we open the ankles forwards and not out to the sides at all. Stiff big toe joints can get in the way of this sometimes. And so this time as you come up, let's float the arms up and then down. Do that again. Float the arms up and down. So as we float the arms, that connection between the shoulder blades on the back of the rib cage and keeping the shoulders down, the neck lovely and spacious as we float, tiptoes, trying to take your time if you can, and really remember never to hold your breath. And do one more. Tiptoes and lower it down. Very good. Squat, sending your seat out at the back of you. Fold at the hip, bend at the knees. Float the arms to shoulder height. And keep the head in line with the spine. Remember, you're holding an orange underneath your chin. You don't want to drop your orange. We don't want orange juice. So breathe in, breathe out, keep the chest lifted. Try not to collapse the chest too close to the thighs. Think of bending the legs more than dropping the chest. Breathe in, breathe out, and again. Now you're going to hold it down and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. So we're going to do our foot series. This is tiptoe raise, bend the knees, lower the heels, straighten up. So tiptoe raise, bend the knees, lower the heels, straighten up. Tiptoe raise, bend the knees, lower the heels, straighten up. Tiptoe raise, bend the knees. Oh. See, that's what happens when we try to balance. Now reverse it. So it's bend the knees, tiptoe raise, grow up tall, lower the heels. Bend the knees, tiptoe raise, grow up tall, lower the heels. Bend the knees, tiptoe raise, whoop, head away, lower the heels. Last time, bend the knees, tiptoe raise, head away, lower the heels. Good job. So let's take a first position, V-shaped feet, heels connecting, plie squat, and I'm just holding this in front of me, and then a tiptoe raise, a plie squat, and then a tiptoe raise. So when you come up onto tiptoes, do think that you've still got this connection between the legs. So into the creases of the buttocks. Maintain that sense of wrapping as you lift, even as you lift and as you lower. And then we're going to do the foot series. So we tiptoe raise, bend the knees, lower the heels, straighten up. Tiptoe raise, bend the knees, lower the heels, straighten up. We can do the reach up, bend the knees, lower the heels, straighten up. Reach up, bend the knees. So you kind of join a circle with your circle. Down, down, up. Now reverse it, so it's bend the knees, lift the heels, go right onto tiptoes, lower the heels. Bend the knees, tiptoes, all the way up, lower the heels. Bend the knees, tiptoes, head around, forgetting what I'm doing with my circle. Bend the knees, tiptoes, head away, lower the heels. Very good. Give your legs a stretch. Now, feet wide, knees out, squat down and squish. So it's a squat and a squish. Keeping the body upright, knees travel out over second toe. So sometimes it's worth giving a glance down towards the ground, keeping the arches lifting. So you've got a blueberry underneath the arch of your foot and you don't want to squish your blueberry. Breathe in, breathe out. Choose. I quite like to breathe out when I squish the circle, actually. So there's no right or wrong way. Hold it down. We're going to pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, walk your feet in and float in one leg and then the other. So breathe out as you lift. That's it. Move at the hip joint. So you really feel that sense of the tailbone shining a light down between the heels, growing tall. Breathe out as you lift. Breathe in as you lower. And so when we stand on one leg, remember to keep the hip in, not to be drooping at all. Marching, very good. And then we're going to hover one leg and draw circles at the knee. So these circles. Now, you do want to keep your pelvis still. So remember, this is just the hip joint moving in the socket. You balancing, go the other way. So you can fix your eyes on a spot, or you can cast the eyes around the room to challenge yourself further with the balance. Now, squat legs, same thing on the other side. Set yourself up, float the leg, make sure that the hip doesn't droop, and then draw those circles. And so that's lovely. The back of the head in line with the back of you. Not sure why I'm falling over. And then casting the eyes around the room might be something to try. Turn the leg the other way, change direction, balancing. Very good. All right, have a rest. Shake a leg. So we're coming into our hinge squat. That is a bend at the hips, a bend at the knee, just a slight bend. Shift the weight to your left leg and then tap the tip of the toe out at the back of you. So there's no weight on the moving leg. All the weight is on the standing leg. And keeping the hip in, don't let it droop again. Reach. So the back of the head in line with the back of you. Breathe out. Reach out, tap the tip of the toe. Make sure that your leg is moving in line with the hip. And then the option to hover the leg, hover the leg. So standing only on the left leg, hover the leg, hover the leg. In, out, in, out, in, out. Hold it out and then lift. Little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Swap sides. So give this a flat. You might want to give it a stretch. Swap legs. So you're on your right leg, shifting the weight, tapping the tip of the toe. No weight on that tapping leg. Really just touching the ground. No weight transition. Take your time. No hurry. Breathe out. And all the while harnessing this muscle connection. Now, hover the knee, hover the leg. So we hover the knee in front, hover the leg out behind. Think of the round part of your bottom, lifting that leg, balancing. And one more, and then hold it out. And we've got our little lifts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Move at the hip. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. It is the flat. You might want to stretch it up. Oh no, it's the standing leg. Well, you feel both legs, don't you, actually? Wonderful. So we've got our stepping strategy next. That is step forwards, catch yourself, push back, same leg each time. So it doesn't have to be a deep lunge that you take. And the key thing is to absorb the energy as you land. So it should be a nice quiet movement. And so to check out the tracking of this front leg, make sure that we've got the hip and the ankle in a line, push back, so that we're not deviating. Inwards is most commonly what happens when we do this. So just be mindful that you're in a line. Less time, swap legs. We've got another leg. We should be glad we've only got 2 legs. Step and catch yourself, push back. Very good. Step, catch, push back. Step, catch, push back. So because we're working on balancing today, we'll spend a little bit more time standing and come to the slide now. So again, our hinge squat, bow bend, holding the circle in front, shift the weight to your left leg, tap to the side and in. So you can see that the temptation of this leg is to droop inwards, and I've got to think about the bottom muscles to keep their knee from going inwards. I'm holding that out in front. Just keep it out. Tap out and in. So there's no weight on the tapping leg. Same as when we were going forwards and back. Now hold it out and then lift it. So it's a tiny lift without moving the pelvis. A tiny lift. Then hold it and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squat legs. Shift the weight. Give it a pat if needed and tap out and in. So this standing hip is in. You don't want to droop into your hip. Tap out, in, out, in. Sometimes you have to touch it to know what it's doing. When you're working in front of the screen, if you can see your own image, that can help for you to know what you're doing with your body. It's surprising sometimes how your body just has its own agenda. And then tap out and lift and lift. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold up and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Roll down from the top. So not the chin to the chest, feeling the spine away from the imaginary wall. I put the circle under my feet and I'm just using the circle to help to draw my head towards the ground, stretching off the back, off the legs, uncurl, re-step. I'm leaving my circle there. Set the shoulder blades. Breathe in, breathe out. Peeling the spine away from the imaginary wall, top of the head to the ground. Perfect. So grab your equipment.